Hi, good evening all. So we're just delayed by maybe about 4 5 minutes. So today we had a very big 800 900 points gap up in Nifty. Hope I'm audible. Okay, so we've had like 800 900 points cap up in Nifty, and for a very obvious reason that there was a ceasefire, a temporary one. Still, there are a lot of tensions, and there is resolution yet to be reached. We can't control what all things can happen during the negotiations between the two parties, but that's okay. None of our topic of concern right now. We will focus on the counts, the charts, the candles. Let's see what they reveal. So yesterday we looked at. Okay, let me share my screen first. Okay. So yesterday we looked at this. We were in 15-minute time frame, and we were actually counting it like this. This is as per yesterday's count, and then we said would probably fall to make fall further. This would complete a degree, and it would make a new degree from here, right? But the thing is that when we talk about wave 3 does not have an upper limit, right? So when it basically opened gap up today, so we were sure that we could see a move like this, and we had anticipated being a little pessimistic count yesterday that it would go to 81.2% and then climb back. But whatever that has happened today, we have just has ruled out everything that we discussed. So what this could mean is, let's understand. So we have this degree fall. Now I'm reading it like this. There could be a wave 3, and I'm saying wave 3 need not be necessarily over at this point in time. We could actually, wave 3 has just barely broken 200%. And if you look at the whole day today, from the opening, we just did not have a big rally as well, but it did not usually come back also or come down also. Now, typically, when we have seen the earlier rallies, if we go back or earlier gap ups, okay, be it this gap up, very big gap up, and then very immediately the first candle itself was that big a fall. Similarly, whenever we have had a gap up, then a fall, then consolidation. Similarly, whenever we have had a gap up, from here again the gap up, consolidation, some retracement, and then consolidation. So this has been a pattern throughout this whole move so far. This is probably the first time the consolidation has happened sideways, and it has not actually corrected big deal on the same day. So we are still hoping that it will continue some momentum, and it may get to 261 mark, or slightly little up, or probably continue a little further, then it would probably come down. So what we have drawn here is a channel, 15-minute time frame pe. The channel that we have drawn is again from 0 to 2. Try to put it all into this within this particular range. Now we have cloned it, made it a channel. Now till the time price is above this channel, we wouldn't uh, really expect it to come a little further. So probably if tomorrow it starts getting inside this channel and all, probably we'll then figure out what can be done then. But still, there could be a chance that it could still go further up. It is in the midway of a fib level, and it may continue a little further as well. and then probably we'll see a marking or a top of wave 3. So that is still open. We'll still have to look at uh, the channel movements to be considered. Now, if I zoom out a little and look at it at 75-minute, what all levels it has broken. So this has broken this level 4. This is done. That means I can now say that this entire leg, the down move that was there, that is over now. This 4 was broken. We also got to see that there is one more level that was broken, which was a top somewhere in between, some peak in between. So if I just simply say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, uh, let's say a movement like this, so this part is also broken. So it has broken a couple of peaks, and it is likely that it will continue to reach even this point as well, which is 24,300, or at this point in time when this particular level is broken, 24,850, then we'll see for sure, or then we'll probably call it a complete trend reversal. It is still midway. We have reversed the trend. It has gotten a confirmation that this part is at least over. But whether it is now getting into a higher time series, higher time cycle, or we will see a up move continuing for a longer time, that is something we'll get to see, or maybe that is determined when this 24,850 level is broken, or this particular 2 level is broken. I think that's when we'll start considering this as a complete trend reversal. So for now, what do we expect tomorrow? We may expect it to continue for a little while, probably reach one of these fib levels, and then probably can consolidate, or start getting into a correction, a temporary correction, and again it would probably rise to make the wave 5 out of it. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Probably a small rise, and then it could reverse a little. That's what could happen. Also, let's see if there is any other view possible, which probably it can reveal. Let's look at it from this perspective. We also had seen this is 8 bars, and from this point till this top, again this is 17 bars. Now, one possibility we are ruling out, that it is not going to be making an X, because okay, so in terms of the percentage rise, probably it has made the similar rise again, 8%. That was also earlier, it was 7.7%, I think. Yeah, 7.19%, and this is 8 point some 2% or something. So rise wise it is making sense, it could make sense, but the time taken is not matching with the time to X. So that is the possibility we are eliminating. I don't think it is going to make an X. So probably this will mark it, or will conclude that this is A. Now if this is A, what is where this A is getting made from? Let's zoom out again. Okay, this was the earlier top, and from this top we have a bottom that's made here, and we have already covered 38.2%, which is a minimum target for B. Now if I'm talking about a movement from A to B, we have how much time? We have 82 bars. 82 bars is maybe probably here till July. So I'm not saying it will continue to move. We still have to see a bigger conversion, or bigger confirmation of the trend reversal, which is breaking of this 24,850. But if I look at it from a perspective of a time it might take to make a B, we have a lot of time. We have time till end of July, and about 3.5 months is what we expect it to continue. This could happen, provided this is entering into a position like this. Again, I don't think we'll have it like a very straight kind of a moment. We'll definitely have a moment like this probably, and I'm not sure if it is only it's just a representation. Not necessarily it will be at 61%, 80. It could be formed at any of these levels. So but the minimum target is already reached, which is 38%. And this was not a flat correction. So let's say 61%, 61% is the minimum. 61% is this level, 24,760. Let's say this level is the minimum that it is expected to reach. So out of it, half of the journey is done. 1,000 points are left. So don't expect it to continue like this. Probably it will be a sideways kind of a movement, and it will take a little longer time. But for now, the momentum that we see here, it is bullish. We see the pace, the looking at the gap in wave three. This is also very bullish, and also even if it returns or reverses for a while, for maybe a few sessions or so, it is still expected to go a little further, make it a degree somewhere up, and then probably it will continue to make a lower downward kind of move to continue making a B of the next degree. That's what it is. So that's where we are at currently. Now, we've started these live sessions on a regular basis now. We do it at 10 o'clock every evening, roughly around 10 o'clock. And we'll cover more and more topics again, basically, with whatever we get asked about. And that is something we'll try to discuss it in this particular session. All of this is happening because we are not getting enough time to make videos, and video making, editing, a lot of it takes a longer time. This is much convenient, much easier, and this is one of the ways we keep connected. Otherwise, there gets to be a big gap between the two communications or two content that goes out, and that is one thing I think we've tried to correct. A lot of things again we are expecting in the coming month. We'll be having our course onto Elliott Wave released on digitally. It will be available on some platform. It's still in the final editing kind of phases, so it will take a little time. But then we'll have a link put somewhere onto the channel so that you can access it. Similarly, we have our live batches starting again from 26th of April. So another 2 weeks, 2 3 weeks. I'm gonna take some break this time, not starting anything immediately. I think we've I'm already on a break at the moment, but 26th April is when again it'll start. So it'll be on Sundays, and we'll run for about 13 Sundays, and that's roughly about 3 weeks of 3 months of time. So excited about all this, but more importantly, I think keeping it uh, live is something that we would like to keep doing. And that's the honest efforts that we'll try to make. So anything that we need to look at, anybody wants to look at any specific charts, any views? Okay, so some improvement. We started with a 10 minute live, went on to 11 minute yesterday. Now we are at 13.5 minutes. So yeah, slow incremental. Okay, it's nice. Okay, guys. So we'll stop the stream for now. Other than Nifty, we'll cover other indices as well. We'll look at the global landscape at the end of the week somewhere. What other markets are responding, how they are responding, basically. What's the oil price situation? What we expect there? What could we look at? Let's say gold and silver. Probably that is also something that. That people like. It's these are very popular kind of asset class that people have investments into, and a very typical choices in Indian families as well. We prefer to buy a lot of gold, and so those things also will be covering. But again, because we don't trade in it every day, currently I'm not covering that. But if we have the audience who want to look at it on a regular basis, that is something we can also look at. So currently, let's do the Nifty series for a while. Let's see what to expect tomorrow, and let's resume again in the evening tomorrow. So thank you so much. Good night, guys.